Guys, my name is Neel and welcome to Java Zone. In this episode, we're going to be learning about encapsulation. So before I learned about encapsulation, and when the first time I heard encapsulation, it felt really weird. It felt like some sort of rocket science thing, and it felt really hard. But when I started learning about it, it's a very easy concept. Encapsulation basically means the variables and the methods coming together. So when the methods and the methods and variables are wrapped together, it is known as encapsulation. It's, for example, it's like a pill. A pill is a mix of both medicine and chemical in it. So that is encapsulation. So there are two criteria for making an encapsulation. First of all, the class should be private. And second of all, you have to use getters and setters. So I will explain what is getters and setters right now. I won't be going too depth because it's a Java beginners tutorial. So I'm telling what the basics which people should know. But as you're going on, you have to research it yourself by checking in Google or your wish. So anyways, let's get into the topic. So let's make two classes. So when I make two classes, this may be a little confusing. So let's make, this is a program and this is another program, to make it less confusing and to make it a little bit more clear. Let's write class A. A is not a good name according to naming convention, which is another can of worms, but until then, let's write private static let's make a variable is equals to, let's just write like variable is equals to n dot age. Yeah, you know what, let's write a new one. Okay, so let's write age, this is just an example, and name. Okay, so this is S age and S name. So this is private, right? So in case I haven't checked out my second video, I got classes, I got private, public, protected. It came out here, you can check it out. In that, private is only visible to this class only. So you can't show it in other classes. It's not public. Not everyone can see it. Only it's limited to seeing that only in this class. But to access it, we can use getters and setters. First, let's write setter. Set. So this is just an example. Just don't try writing this. I have to keep brackets and there's still a lot of segregation. Just try to teach you the concept of how it works. There will be a practical video, but this is just a concept. Let's write name instead of age again. Okay, so this is, so I just declared class, private, the age and the name. So now that we have declared this, this is a new name. My handwriting is not that good. So this is class A, right? So I have actually directly written set age and set name, s.age and s.name. But originally, you can also write it as, you can just end it over here and start a new class study, class Z. You can write this as public to access it, public server main. So now you can do things. You can write it over here and try to access it by telling age, right? So s dot age is equals to 133, which is no one lives that long now. And s dot name is equals to b. Yeah, b. So now that is in system.out.print, it actually prints 133, which you may seem like what is the use of that, but the small point that is missing here is it's a private and you're not supposed to access the private. So this is a way for accessing private. You can also do it another way, writing another class and doing it instead of just doing this part here and even this class. You can write it below this class, or you can just write it in the next class, class B. So when you click, when you give the output results, first age, it prints, so sys out age and sys out name. I'm sorry, it's a little consistent. So yeah, it will print 133 and B. That's a really good name. So this is encapsulation. It's a wrapping of code and data in a single way. And now if you must have some doubts, like, so if you're telling that we can write it in two separate programs, how does it access it? So should we keep both of those files in the same folder to access it? Or is it okay if we kept it in one folder and the other one in somewhere else? The answer is no. They have to keep both of them in a single folder. It can work without them, but that's we'll talk about that sometime else. Sometime afterwards. You have to keep both of them in the same folder so that it can read it. So yeah, this is encapsulation. Let's write another one of this. For example, so I have written the s dot age. Let's write it in another class and see what happens. Let's just run this and just try it again. It's a little messed up, so let's write set. This is just an example, don't try writing this, it's a lot more different. I'll show it in the practical video, as I said, like 2 to 15 million times. Start age, set this age, not name, set name, system.out.print age, sys out name, and in the middle you have to write in the middle you have to write and specify the values of it, or like it's gonna print nothing. So let's write s name is equals to 133 and s dot age is equals to b, what we did before. So this is encapsulation as I said before. Now let's take a new class, class B. Let's write public or private, is your wish. Let's just write, you can write your program, I'll just directly come to the point. S dot this is not how it works. I'm just giving like the example of how it works. I'll go that in this in the practical episode. This is just how it works. Class A. So now you might be thinking, if it's the same result and the same, why am I dragging this small concept so much? And like I said before, this is a private. It's not supposed to give it. You're accessing data that you shouldn't be. So that's how it works. You can also do something else with encapsulation, which I'll come back to later. And this looks like inheritance. It's inheritance, but it just teaches the concept about code and data wrapping into like a single sheet. So the second example that you can use is when you use get name and set name, and when you create like 10 to 20 like so get name and set name class B, you have to write get name and set name class C. When you write like till up to like class T, or how much you want. And imagine you're a businessman working in a company, and you have several of classes to publish or send them as a package. So one day you want to check all of those classes to see if they have errors or not. But you can't open one by one and take time to load and see if it works or not. So you don't have much time. So the easy way to do is, since you have get name and set name already written in every single one of these classes, you can make a new class as fast as possible and type get name class A. So it immediately shows what's happening in class A to the present class. And after showing that, they're saying, okay, so class A doesn't have an error, let's check the next class. So it becomes easy for the user to check out the other classes. It also works as this way. There's still a lot more depth in the getters and setters. This is not exactly how it works. This is just an idea of how it works. So it becomes easy for the user to open the classes, and it becomes easy for user. That's the point. That's the point of Java. It's to make objects and classes and make things really easy for us. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new videos. And that's all, folks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.